Hey everybody, Eclair of Despair here. Today I'm going to be playing Duet, which is one of my favorite games on mobile. I haven't played it too much on the computer, although I did give it kind of a test run here and it was a lot of fun. So today I'm going to be showing you this game as part of the shared library. So let's get started. One thing of note is it is currently set in Japanese. That's because I've played through this game several times in English. I just found out that you can change the language, and since I'm still in Japan, where it is still snowing like crazy and without end, I thought just for fun and for a change of pace, let's play this game in Japanese, see what it sounds like. So let's get going. Play. So let's play through the story. We don't need to go through the challenges just yet, so story time. And then here, I can't read kanji very well. I don't know if you're better than me. That's fantastic. If you are, congratulations. But essentially, these are like the stages of grief. You've got the ignorance, you've got denial, you've got bargaining, you've got acceptance, you've got depression, you've got anger, and you've got hope. So let's just play through these and take a look. As you can see, some of these I've already played through, but let's play through it again. It's a pretty quick game. So here we've got ignorance, or no knowledge.
It's so good to see you. Stay close to me, and don't touch anything.
Okay, so I was curious if changing the language was also going to change the audio. It looks like it does not, so as long as you listen, you can still play along with what she's going to be telling us today. So at first we move very slowly. The game basically has two controls, left and right, where you're just spinning through.
You need a circular state of mind.
And honestly, what you're playing this game for is the music and just the relaxing experience it puts you through. The backgrounds can get a little bit distracting since they're constantly moving and they change the directions that they're moving in, which can throw you off a little bit. The speed is also throwing me off a little bit at the very beginning. It goes pretty slowly, and I want it to move a little bit faster, so I messed up already, but I'm gonna try. After this level, I'm gonna see how far can I go without dying. I don't know. I'm not sure, but I want to see how far I can get. The entire game, if you play this game perfectly from beginning to end, I would guess that you could beat this game in maybe 20 minutes, maybe 30.
This will be easy. Just hold left.
This is not a long game. We're not talking a JRPG where you have to save the world and, you know, save the princess and beat the drinking contest and do 10,000 side quests. No, the entire game is just like this, where you are the two dots and you are trying to beat the different puzzles that it presents with you by just navigating your way through. So I'm gonna never give up, and I'm gonna try to make it without slamming into any of these white bars. One thing I did want to point out is when you do die, the game helps you by having a paint splatter stay where you died. So you can just kind of say, oh, okay, well, I died with a red splatter on this block, so now I know maybe not to rotate that way.
Fighting for.
I shouldn't talk over this nice lady. She's got a nice echoey voice, and some things are worth fighting for. So we'll hear what she has to say there. But yeah, there's something about this game. I can't quite put my finger on it, but I really enjoy it. Oh goodness, I don't know what that means.
This will be full of unexpected twists and turns.
Huh. That's a real shame. I want to say that we're in bargaining, but I'm not sure. Oh, and I got it perfect. That's great. So now the background is spinning.
Tread carefully and control yourself.
And now it's just twisting, and that's fine. But yeah, I find this game to be pretty self-explanatory, and it's pretty careful to let you grow as the game grows. It does get a lot faster later on, but right now it's just making sure that I understand the mechanics of the game. I understand
Trust your instincts.
Left arrow to spin to the left and right arrow to spin to the right. And it presents the new mechanics that it wants me to be able to understand and get through one at a time. Pretty easy to get through. And I really enjoy it.
Change is normal.
Oh gosh, I've got something in my throat. Excuse me. Alright, so it looks like you just spin through here, and then you see that paint splatter there, that tells me that. And let's say that I messed up here with the blue. So now I know, okay, well, I'm navigating through just fine. Okay, I know that I need to get up there a little bit sooner, and I know that I need to change directions, otherwise
deny it.
I'll just slam into the blue again. And that's, I don't know, I just really like that mechanic. I really appreciate it when games show me how I died before, so I don't need to make that mistake again. So I'm gonna embrace this game for what it is and keep going. This definitely isn't a very difficult, challenging mentally game. You just kind of sit down and enjoy it.
Anger may make certain choices clearer.
It actually makes a really nice mobile game in that way because you can just play it while you're waiting in line, or mostly when you're waiting in line, to be honest. I'll play this if I'm waiting for food, when I'm ordered to go in a restaurant.
Emerge, even in chaos.
When I'm waiting for, I don't know, something to happen at the DMV, or when I'm waiting in line at PAX or some other convention, I'll usually whip out this game and play a couple levels. I really like it. The game is available on Android. I don't actually know if it's available in the iTunes store.
This need not define you.
I genuinely can't imagine why it wouldn't be. This feels like the sort of game that would be on an iPhone first, if anything. And, oh no! I didn't want to die! Ah, that's such a shame. But, oh my goodness! Okay. Clearly I am demonstrating that I cannot talk and play this game at the same time. That's a real shame, but so it is. So I'm just gonna keep dying, because there's no way I'm gonna stop talking. Ha! But yeah, so this game is available on mobile, and I actually think it might be better on a mobile platform than on the computer. On the computer, it's the same game, but on the mobile screen, instead of using the left and right arrow keys to play, you just use your two thumbs on the side of the screen, and it's incredibly
Repeating
intuitive.
the same action, but expecting new results is a sign of madness.
I mean, when I press my thumb over here, it spins this way, and vice versa, and it's wonderful. Ooh, okay, so the speed is picked up a little bit, and this is getting a little bit more challenging to get through. That's really nice. I'm enjoying this a lot better now. But yeah, they have it for free on the mobile. You can just download it. And
it's also a sign that you are human.
it's worth noticing, I'm not sponsored or anything. I don't know the guys who made this game. I just really like it. So you can get the free version on mobile, or you can get the premium version, which is ad-free, and I think it's just a couple bucks. And I would recommend it either way. I really enjoy this game.
Once an action is done, it cannot be undone.
I feel like she's phrasing that like a question. Like, maybe it can be undone. Like, if you're Doctor Strange and you want to look into the past. I just very recently saw that movie, and it was good. I liked it.
I cannot get out of this.
Alright. And this is just, I mean, it's just a visually appealing game in my eyes. It kind of makes me sad in some ways and really happy in others. Because it's just very simple shapes.
The situation and move on.
I don't even know if any sprites were pre-generated in this game. The entire thing could just be written in a computer and saying, hey, generate a circle and have it do these things, and oh, by the way, this is how to do a visual trail, because you can see the kind of white blur.
Try invites failure.
And you can see the blurs on the circles here. And I'm just, it's beautiful, and it makes me kind of sad, because I really like making sprites. And I really like games that have really complicated sprites and animations, but this game doesn't need that.
Resistance is not an option.
It's just a visually simple, clean, pure game in that respect, and I really enjoy it. And I just really appreciate it for what it is, that somebody put a lot of care in this.
Perspective.
I also really enjoy the soundtrack from this game. Definitely someone put a lot of heart and soul into it. I'm not gonna lie, music is not something I fully understand. I've taken piano lessons and I really enjoy listening to music, but lately I've been listening to some like rock and roll.
Regret has two sides.
Audiophile-esque YouTube videos, just kind of out of an interest. I've been wanting to see how music is composed and how you would go about composing your own music, just, you know, kind of out of curiosity. And I am rapidly learning about myself that I cannot hear the difference between
the things we do.
Good speakers and bad speakers. They all just sound the same to me. Like, I'll be listening to these videos and they'll play two strings of music, one right after another, and then the caster will come back, or whoever's presenting, the host, I guess, of the video, will come and say, now obviously,
the things we wish we had done.
You can hear that there's some distortion in A that wasn't present in B, but B had this something or other in it, and I just, the whole time I'm staring at him in wonder and wondering, are my speakers broken or what's going on? Because I have no idea what he's talking about. I can't hear it.
Others may try to make you feel guilty.
So while I really enjoy music, I can't tell the subtle nuances, and sometimes apparently not even the not so subtle nuances. I'm perfectly happy to listen to some downloaded MP3s on my phone with
Guilt can only truly come from
these
within.
little earbuds. I just can't really tell, I guess. But I have heard good things about this soundtrack. I do like this soundtrack, and I do recommend this soundtrack. I think it sounds really nice. In the Dispression section, they're gonna whip out some really nice guitar sounds in here, and they make me so happy. I think guitar is one of the best instruments ever created. Oh, we're here! Okay, so this is clearly about depression, because here's the guitar.
What is wrong with you?
There's a couple things wrong with me. It's okay. You don't need to tell me that there's nothing wrong with me. I think there's something a little bit wrong with everybody, but
Why are you doing this to yourself?
because I like it. I like this game. But I could just listen to this guitar for hours. I think guitar and cello and piano are three of the most beautiful instruments. And if you know of any albums that...
What exactly are you trying to prove?
I'm trying to prove that if you know any albums that really showcase the cello, the piano, and the guitar, please tell me about them, because I would like to listen to them. They would make me extremely happy. I don't know.
You will not win.
Oh. Now I kind of want to beat this game just to show that voice who's boss, but I don't think we're going to have time to quite beat the whole thing. I've been dying a few too many times to fit this all into a 15-minute
All
video.
that pain and misery. Was it worth it?
Oh, the Japanese is a little different, but that's okay. So, I'm sorry, I just get washed up in the beautiful tones of this
I want
guitar.
you to keep going.
You don't want me to keep going. That's so rude. How could you not want me to keep going? Oh, I'm clearly keeping going is all that's keeping me going. Alright, let's take a look. So, I need to spin, just change directions. This is where I need to change directions back. And hope. I know that one.
I want you to want to keep going.
You don't want me to keep going, you want me to want. I want you to want to keep going. Okay, you want me to want to keep going. So, I don't know. I kind of want to listen to all of her audio tracks back to back and see what all she's saying. I get a little bit distracted with the levels between each one. Is she telling a coherent story? Like, is she giving one coherent speech, or is she just saying a tidbit themed with that level? I don't know. I may never know. Not unless I get a hold of whatever audio she has or whatever speech she's reading from, so.
We have no reason to give up.
So I think I might call it after this level. I feel like this is a pretty good idea of the game, and I actually want to show you, in fact, actually I'm going to call it right here. So let's take a break here. I'm going to head down to the challenges and show you what Endless looks like. So the game has a set story, it has a set number of levels, you can see them here. So today we made it through till Hope, and Hope is about where we stopped, and you can see that there's just one more level here at the end. I believe this is Acceptance, and then the game is over. You have beaten the story. So if you want to find out what all she's saying, you can either look it up or you can purchase the game and beat it through to the end. It's not that hard. The last level does have my favorite mechanic where the blocks will actually, this is a spoiler, so if you want to plug your ears, that's fine, but the blocks disappear as they're going down, and I just think that's really cool, and it gives the game a lot more challenge. But even when you've beaten the game's not quite over, because you can still play the Endless challenge, and this is either preset levels or it's just randomly generated levels, and they will keep going forever until you run out of hearts. And you can see that the hearts are slowly filling up, and as I die I lose a heart. If I run out of hearts before I run out of levels, then it's game over for me and Endless ends. But you can just keep playing this forever. I find it to be an incredibly relaxing experience, and time just goes right by as you're playing. So if you're watching this game and this is the sort of thing that you want to pick up on your phone or on your computer, I highly recommend it. I love this game. I've played it maybe not hundreds of times, but definitely dozens of times. If this doesn't appeal to you, if you feel like, well, I've seen it and I don't need to see it again, then maybe this isn't the game for you. So I think that's all for today. If you have any comments or questions, let me know, but I'm gonna end it here. I kind of want to die just to put my score on the screen, so let's put a piece of red right here, and oh, looks like I still have a little bit of heart left, so let's put a red right there, and we'll call it right there. So there's my score and my best. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!